You're back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. I am officially done with taking the worst flight for the cheapest price. I think I've said this before. I think I've said it many times before, but fuck, I can't do it anymore. The 1:30 a.m. flight into Bali with 2 kids, I'll tell you this right now, I'm fucking cooked. Absolutely fucking cooked. 2 kids lying over me, one with their head on my lap, legs stretched out, the other one with their legs over my whole body, kicking me. I can't move because I can't risk waking them up. So it's just like stay still. And I can't find a good place to put my head, so I've just got to lean it forward somehow. And then the whole weight of my Boyle head just fucking on my neck, leaning down. It was brutal. I got maybe like a broken hour's sleep in that 6.5 hour flight. The kids slept like fucking angels. But I got into Bali, and Bali is one of the best places in the world, hands down. As long as you're away from the tourist traps, you're going to have a great time at Bali. I am a little bit fucking lucky because I've got my mate Cal here, and he's fluent in Indonesian, and he built a villa, so I'm staying at his villa. He finished it last year, and I tell you what, it's better than any villa I've seen in Bali. It's incredible. It's like a fucking 5-star resort. It's got a pool, it's 3 stories, a rooftop, bedroom each. It's fucking unbelievable. He had been planning for years because he's married to a girl from Bali. So he'd been planning for 7, 8, 10 years to come back to Bali and build a villa. He was living here for 3 years and he loved it here so much. Him and his missus were living here, and then they decided to move to Australia, and he was only meant to come back to Australia for like 2 years. He ended up staying for 10 years, and then just after COVID, they decided to come back. He'd saved up enough money, bought a bit of land, built the villa, and it's come to fruition. It's really fucking stunning, this place. I fucking love it. And just Bali in general. I love Bali. So Cal takes us around, 4 on the bike. We've got 4 on his little scooter. I'm going to hire a bike tomorrow, but today it was me, Cal, and my son and my daughter on his scooter, like a true Balinese family. A couple of gay dudes with adopted kids. And he took us around to his like secret feeding joints. And I'm telling you right now, if he hadn't taken me to these places, there is 0%. Like, there's no way I would have stopped at any of these places. They looked like just not edible food. They look so dodgy. And you just like, as a Westerner that doesn't speak Indonesian, you would have looked past it. So Kel pulls up to these places and we order. The first place we went to, I've eaten 5 times today. That's how good the food in Bali is. The Bali food is the best in the world. I don't think there's any food better. And I just came from India. The food's pretty fucking good there. But Bali just has that variety. It has a little bit of everything. You can't really get beef in India, which is a downfall. And the rest of Indonesia, you can't really get pork. So Bali's like this little place where you get the best of all cuisines. All meats, all veggies, fruits fresh. It's all happening here. Seafood's good. The soups are amazing. It's got it all. But the first place we went to, it was the opening feed, so it had to be a good one. It's like this Indo-Chinese place. And we ordered up an absolute storm, like 6 or 7 dishes. He had a couple of beers. I had a few coffees. Kids had whatever they drank. Some of the best fucking food I've tasted in ages, like a long time. We nailed all the dishes, and then at the end, get the bill, $18, 18 Australian dollars, so 10 US dollars for the feed we got. It was unbelievable. And then like 20 minutes later, I don't know whether it's because the food's so fucking good or I'm just completely cooked, but I was hungry again. So we stop at this little place to get a random soup. Like this place, it was down a side street, like halfway down, like 200 meters down this dodgy side street in what looked to be a furniture factory type thing. And it was one of the dodgiest places I've ever seen. But we ordered this soup from a different island. It's a cuisine from an Indonesian island somewhere off. Not Bali, somewhere else. And it was a beef soup. It was fucking off its head. I've never tasted a broth like this before. I had 2 of them. This was just an intermediate feed. This was between breakfast and lunch. I had 2 of them with some like sticky rice shit. Like it was just amazing. And then we had some fucking nasi goreng. And then I got a haircut, which was $2. It was fucking amazing. I could do a year here. I could spend a year in Cal's villa. As long as he's not here, I could easily do a year. I'd love to do a year. But it's been a good day. It's been a long day. I've already had like 900 darts. You can't come to Bali without darting. It's just, you can't do it. Everyone darts. We were in that little fucking Chinese restaurant thing and I forgot what it's like because India's pretty open. You can dart a lot of places in India. There's sections, but Bali's the next level. We were like in deep in this restaurant, just a normal restaurant, and Cal sparks a dart in the restaurant. I'm like, can you do that? He's like, what? I'm like, you just allowed to smoke here? He's like, oh, dude, you can smoke anywhere here. And just blows a plume of smoke into my kid's face. I'm like, only in Bali. Only in Bali I'll allow this. Anyway, I am so goddamn tired. I'm running on like 2 hours sleep because I did come back here and Cal went to get the laundry and the kids were watching TV and I went into the room just to put my head on the pillow and just like take a minute, and I ended up falling asleep for like half an hour or something, and that was enough to last. But now I'm cooked. I'm done. I'm finished. I'm going to get some sleep now, even though Cal he's bought out the kratom. So maybe I'll do a little kratom and go to sleep. We'll see what happens. Anyway, that'll do it for tonight, and I'll see you the fuck later.